Hell yeah.
Oh my god!
Can you guess?
Straight shot. Alright. I'm fucking going for it this time. Straight shot.
What's goody, gang? What's up, baby? We back. We back. I'm here, fresh out of surgery. Less than 24 hours ago, I was all fucked up and under the knife, getting some shit released. And today, we've got this big old honking thing. Look at that. But look at that. I have full use of my fingers. And look at that. No shaking. Look at that, dude. It works. My hand works. My arm is sore as shit. I don't know if you guys can tell. I look like there's a fucking balloon in my arm right here. This is so swollen. Ugh. Fucking look at that thing. Look at that shit. Versus this side. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm sure I'm still a little under the anesthesia. I woke up and felt normal, but I don't feel totally normal. I still feel a little slow. So if I say some dumb things, it is what it is. I have set a monetary goal. I did. I'm going to monetize the shit out of this. You guys want to see it? Yeah. I have yet to see what the scar looks like. I don't know, but it feels like they cut me here all the way down to here is what it feels like. I'm fucking sore. Yes, they gave me I'm not under influence of like after surgery drugs. No, they gave me Oxy. I have a bottle full of Oxy in my nightstand, but we good on that. We know the road that leads for me, so for now they're just sitting in my nightstand. But that's how we deal with surgery. You come out of it, and is it doing the wub wub yet? Yeah, it fucking sucks right now. It sucks. It hurts, but I don't do well with unlimited amounts of Oxy, and so it is what it is. That's okay. It'll be fine in a few days. But yeah, I have no idea what the scar looks like. Maybe we'll get to find out together tonight. Or today. We'll see. We'll see if I've set... Oh, wait. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Hang on, guys. Hang on. No, I didn't. Setting a goal here. Yeah. We're setting a super chat goal. Maybe. Why isn't it going? Yeah, that's right. Well, what the shit? Come on now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I tried. Let's try this. I'm trying to start a membership goal. It's not letting me for some reason. But what I was going to do is set a membership goal. if we bring in 20 new memberships, we're going to crack open this. I'm going to crack open the arm and check out the scar together. Because I have no idea what it looks like. And I want to show it to you guys. So that's what we're doing. That's, if I could get it to go. I'm going to monetize the shit out of this. I don't know. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. It doesn't want to work. So I guess fuck that idea. I guess it's not going to work. We'll just go back to this. Well, my new was changed 62 to... Yes, I definitely want to kill zombies. If I can. I'll have to see how well I can hold my controller. Because I can grab it. I'm just not... Yeah. I think I can move the joystick. You might have to carry me a little bit. I don't know how quick I'm going to be on the joystick, but yeah, I think I can play. I definitely think I can play. Yeah, I'm down. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I don't know why the goal thing doesn't want to work, so whatever. What I'm gonna just do is, you know what? If these super chats, if the membership goals don't want to work for me, they don't want to turn on. If we get 20 new memberships, I'll just show you guys the thing. That's what it is. That's what it is. If you guys want to check it out, I want to check it out. I'm very curious. It's itchy as a motherfucker. And just so you guys know, all this here, this is elbow. Like, there's not padding in here. This is me. Like, this is where my lat ends. We got tricep right here, and then swelling starts right there. And this is all elbow. There's very little gauze in here. All the way down my fingers. Yeah. It's all me. My arm is super fucking deformed right now. I know when I woke up yesterday, I felt like I had time traveled. Because I remember getting my IV. Not a fun time if any of you are ex-IV drug addicts. I've kept that secret a long, long time because it's not, for anyone that doesn't know, it's not in my medical records. I've never disclosed that. I've never had to. I've always found a workaround and found a way around it without having to share that to any doctors or anything. Even on my last surgeries, my nurses were able to find a vein, but weren't so lucky yesterday. The nurses went in and it was cold, and they tried the famous spot in the elbow, no luck. They tried the forearm, no luck. My nurse got another nurse. They tried my hand, no luck. They tried the back of my arm, no luck. They got another nurse. She tried above my elbow and my bicep, no luck. They stabbed me 6 times. My left arm, got nowhere. And finally one of the nurses was like, "Do you have a history of IV drug use?" And I was like, "Yeah." It almost made me upset and felt sad for myself. And I was like, "Yeah." "Yeah, I do. It's been a long time, but yes." I was like, I don't know why I didn't speak up. My veins are probably non-existent, or they are rocks. The nurse described them as feeling like ropes. She said they're really difficult. She said our needles are not piercing them. They're just rolling on over and under the vein. So, no IV went in my arm yesterday. I got to be the lucky winner that they put it in your foot. That's what they do for ex-IV drug addicts, or if you're missing a limb, they put it in your foot. And if you don't know, the anesthetic fucking burns in the feet. Oh my God, I felt it go in. It stung. The anesthetic came back. He gave me the anesthetic. He gave me the shot. I was like, okay. He put it into my foot, and we get rolling. He grabs my bed that I'm on. He goes, "Okay, we're gonna head back to surgery." I'm like, "All right, cool." And in the time that he pumped it in my foot, grabbed my bed and started pushing me, I was like, oh, I feel this. I feel good. I remember getting to the surgery room, and they pushed me right up next to the operating table. I can remember getting onto it. I remember getting myself onto it. I scooted myself over, and I remember laying down. I saw my doctor. I gave him a thumbs up, and I can remember the mask going on. I remember the mask going on my face, and I said, here we go. And then I woke up, and it was over. I was like, holy shit, that was amazing. It was time travel. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I woke up, arm didn't hurt, but everything went well. I did find out that my arm is far more damaged than anybody initially thought. They had to cut more scar tissue out of my elbow than we anticipated. My arm is probably permanently changed forever with all the cutting that had to be done and all the rearranging and all the new tracks that the nerve has been ran through or being released from. Shoulder scope, no. Ulnar and median nerve release revision. So cutting out scar tissue from a carpal and cubital tunnel surgery that I had 5 or 6 years ago. Scar tissue grew back, re-pinched my nerves in my right arm, and had to have that cut back out. So, wasn't fun. Wasn't a good time. And then we're left with this. Fuck yeah, time travel, baby. I thought it was dope, dude. I like surgery. I don't know. My parents, they were nervous. My dad was upset. My mom gave me a hug. My wife was like, I'm scared. I'm like, why? Like, I'm about to go for the fucking ride of my life. I'm gonna get so loaded, and it's fine. Like, it's not something I'm ever gonna be able to get my hands on and turn it into a problem. It's the one time where I'm gonna get to be just fucked up, and I'm gonna go, and it's okay. It's totally okay. And then they're gonna knock me out, and then I'll wake up from surgery, and it's like the one time that I get to get high. It's like my hall pass in a way. If I get surgery, I get a hall pass because I get to go in and time travel. But okay, why don't we go ahead? Go ahead and grab ourselves a ripper. And I've got some stuff for us today. I found some stuff for us because of the Jared Genesis documentary getting taken down with Kids Wizards channel. I think Jared definitely had something to do with that, dickhead. But since that channel got taken down and we lost our documentary, I found us something new. I found something we can cover. I found us a series for this coming Monday, and it's been right in front of us the whole time. I don't know why I didn't see it. I don't know why I didn't think about it. We got 2 videos today. We're going to open up with, from Boglum Chronicles, Sardine Stuffed Crust Pizza. We're going to tear that down, and then we're going to get to the meat of our stream. We're going to go to Bite Size Cobra Vids, where Bite Size has built and made a series on King Cobra. It's 10 or 11 parts as of right now. He just dropped, I think, part 11 3 or 4 days ago, and it's hour and something minutes long. Like, they're good, significant videos. Our part 1 today, we're going to get the origin story. It's 38 minutes long. So we've got some content. We've got some stuff to dig through. And I figured it was there in front of us the whole time. We did the 85 part series from Geno Samuel on Chris Chan. We did every single one of those episodes. If we're not going to get to do Jared Genesis, let's cover Cobra. There's a documentary out here about Cobra. Let's get it. Let's do that. Am I gonna watch the EDP doc? I don't know. Everybody's reaction that I've seen to that documentary, they seem furious about it. I don't know if I wanted to. Like I heard it's reopening an investigation on him because of the stuff that he said and the enthusiasm with which he said things. I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch that documentary and just fucking ruin my day. I don't know if I want to do that. I probably will. I haven't yet, but I probably will. All right, guys. Let's get our first ripper of the stream. Let's get it in, and then we can go to work. If y'all are with me, please. Cheers. Let's go. Let's make it a double. Hold that hit in. Hold it. I'll get one more. Oh. A couple of you saw so fit as to send me in some cash apps. Thank you for those. I appreciate that. I'm not going to say your names. I'm not going to dox you, but thank you to those that sent those in. Those are very helpful. Because I'm not doing shit for the next probably 4 to 6 weeks. After talking to the doctor yesterday, as of right now, I'm probably 4 weeks away before I have the ability to pick up 5 to 10 pounds. Probably 6 to 8 weeks away before I'm throwing any type of significant punch. And that's a maybe. He said that's a maybe. That's going to depend on healing time. Even the lifting 5 or 10 pounds, that may be further out than we think. Because doctor said he did a lot of work, cut a lot of stuff in my arm. Don't want to risk anything getting fucked up. What happened? Oh, I've had carpal and cubital tunnel syndrome, which is a pinched nerve in your wrist and a pinched nerve in your elbow. I've had it in my left arm. Both pinch points were surgically corrected. I've had it in my right arm. Both times it was surgically corrected. And yesterday I had a revision surgery on the right side, cubital and carpal tunnel pinching, because the scar tissue has grown back so severely that it's like I had carpal tunnel syndrome and cubital tunnel syndrome all over again. It was just scar tissue that had built up, had to be cut back out. A fun fact, the right ulnar nerve in my right arm, I don't have a funny bone where everybody else does, because the funny bone is the ulnar nerve. It runs right here in your elbow. That's why if you bang your elbow on a corner, it hurts. It hits the ulnar nerve. My funny bone is right here. So if you just kind of flick right there, I get the same sensation of smacking your funny bone versus if I smack my actual funny bone, nothing's there. It's a very weird sensation to feel, a sensation that I felt in my elbow my entire life, and now I can feel it here on the side of my arm. It feels weird to have the funny bone right there. It's when I grapple, anytime I get my right arm caught in a strange position, if there's pressure at that point, I tap almost immediately. I can't fight through it. I can't grip my teeth because there's just so much pressure on the nerve. It's like my body just goes, fuck! I can't take it. But yeah, that's what happened. We had to revise that surgery. Yeah, I'm not throwing any punches for a little bit. Not for a little bit. No. Hopefully in a couple of months. Hopefully I can get back to training as sooner rather than later, but time will tell. So we're going to be streaming a lot. I'm going to be streaming, making videos. I'm going to be here with you guys doing a lot of this. I can't work because I work in a disgusting environment. It's dirty. I can't have any particulate, any creosote, any soot, anything risk getting into my incision or getting into my cast or anything. So, or my wrap, I mean. So no work, no nothing. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of nothing for a while. Anyways, enough of me yapping. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started in our first video. Again, this is sardine stuffed crust pizza being brought to us by Boglum Records. Check them out, like, subscribe, show them some love. Let's get started.
If you're a chick and you want to smell good for other chicks, or if you're a dude and you want to smell good for the ladies, Tactical Sub's got you covered.
I would 100% smash that out of them, boy. Yeah, I saw him get his ass whipped this weekend. I saw that. Yeah, I would beat him up one-handed. 100%. Bet the house on it.
Man.
The brisket was at 179 degrees, and he decided to take it off.
Gotta get your paws off the off-screen, Cobes. I cannot deal with seeing them feet, big dog. You can't be doing that.
At this point, we really want to wrap it up. There's plenty of ways to wrap it, but I really love doing the foil boat method. First and foremost, it's going to leave that fat cap exposed, which is going to allow it to render down and get some nice crispy bark on there.
I look at all the chicks who rejected me growing up, and I'm laughing my ass off because I got women who are willing to drive all the way from across the country just to see me and hang out.
Cobes. Well, I guess Nal did. Yeah, okay. I guess, okay, well, okay.
This could turn into like 18% alcohol by volume, and that's the goal at least.
We're shooting for 36 proof? Okay. I think that's like wine standards, I think. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know what the alcohol percentage is of wine. I don't know. I like my vodka at like 100% or so. Or, excuse me, 100 proof, 50% roughly.
What is up, YouTube? It's your sexy goth bad boy, King Cobra JFS. We are back with another video. Still going through a dry spell, but it don't matter, because I don't care. Getting laid's not important to me. I'm more concerned about...
The few times that I personally have had wine, it's never been good. I've drank cheap grocery store, gas station wine, like $2 a bottle type of wine. I've drank $20 bottle wine. I can't really tell the difference. I think it tastes like butthole grapes. I don't know. I don't think it's fucking good. I think the most expensive glass I've had was maybe $35. So nothing crazy. Nothing that's going to be exceptional, but yeah, it all pretty much tastes the same to me. I couldn't tell you about wine. I don't know. That's too. I'm not sophisticated enough for that.
Making that money. You dig? Well,
dog, if I got a tactical soap ad, I'd be so happy.
We got ourselves another cooking video in the works here, folks. I made some Komodo Dragon coffee from Starbucks. Made it in my giant 3-generation percolator because my grandparents have it. My parents have it, and then they gave it to me. Yeah, so... Fresh coffee, baby! Oh!
So that's really dangerous. You could pour that right... That's not smart, Cobra. I guess you never said we're smart Cobras. Just cool Cobras. I can definitely feel a fog right now, so I apologize, guys, if I know the last stream I did, I was a fucking butt weenie, and I was so tired, and but I can definitely feel a little bit of a fog on my brain right now, so I apologize if I'm not fully up to speed here.
I'm going to break in this brand new coffee mug. And, well, I got some of this here coffee-flavored syrup to review. I'm going to splash of that syrup in there. This is a non-alcoholic syrup. Yeah. Ouch. Boy, I'm having the worst luck with spilling.
Did you spill it? That's why you said, fuck. Fuck, that hurt.
Non-alcoholic syrup. Yeah. Ouch.
Oh. You did exactly what we thought you were going to do, Cobes.
Boy, I'm having the worst luck with spilling things today. It is what it is.
Well, maybe don't hold your coffee like this, dog. What are we doing?
Literally spilled hot coffee all over my legs.
Yeah, we see that.
Doggone it. Clumsy autistic. That's alright. The show must go on.
I was going to say clumsy drunk, but, you know.
I love coffee. Just perks you up, right?
No, I've never really had coffee that perked me up. I just had coffee that tastes like coffee. The few times that I do drink coffee, I fill it with milk and sugar and creamer and everything I can to make it taste absolutely nothing like coffee. Pretty much it's just creamer and sugar and like a little bit of coffee. I kind of make my coffee like the opposite of how I make my vodka. Because with vodka, I put like that much vodka, like that much juice. And with coffee, it's like that much coffee and that much sugars, creamers, milk, and all the other good stuff. So, yeah.
But yes, YouTube, I'm going to be making...
I guess that makes me a pussy. I don't know. My dad always drinks coffee plain. He's just like, no, just put it in the cup. I don't want milk in it. No, I don't want any fucking sugar in it. No, just put it in the cup. I just want it hot. God damn. Okay, hard ass.
Making a sardine...
Why would you want to drink just plain hot ass coffee, dude? No.
stuffed crust pizza.
Not me, guys. No, thank you. No, thank you. You guys really like that shit? Just straight black coffee? Why? Why? It is not good.
It sounds weird. It sounds extravagant. It sounds like it's going to be a Gothic King Cobra
I don't want to get used to the taste. No, thank you.
or a Cooking with Cobra segment. It's going to have Doritos, cheese, bacon, beef, pepperoni, hamburgers, tuna creations, and it's going to have sardines and bacon and cheese stuffed into the crust. Oh, I love coffee. It peps you.
Mimion, you dickhead. I haven't seen you around in a minute. And then I go ahead and I have surgery yesterday, and my arm's all fucked up. It's all in this. I'm swollen as shit, and you're gonna come in here and sock check me? Is that what you're gonna do? That really what you're gonna do? Pa-pow. Pa-pow. What's up? I told you guys. In the shower, in the pool, at work, in my downtime playing video games, it doesn't matter. I keep them shits on me. In surgery, I kept them shits on me. What's up? What's up? Oh, it's super gay. But that's okay. That's what we do here. It's what we do. What's up? Keep them shits on me.
Up, you know. Oh yeah, YouTube, the ashtray that I bought for out front. Nice touch. I get tired of seeing cigarette butts flicked all over the ground.
Well, stop flicking them.
Makes the place look trashy. Oh, excuse me. Right there with our pizza stone, baby. All right, let's get the oven preheated. Bake. Now check this out. Great value pre-made pizza dough is only like 99 cents at Walmart. So making pizza at home doesn't have to be super freaking expensive, you know. Everyone's favorite part is getting the dough opened up. All right. It's like building an edible work of art. And I want to hit it with some seasoning. Just a little bit of this Payne County all meat seasoning on the crust. That's all I'm going to need. Just a little bit of that. This right here is how you make stuffed crust pizza. You see me do it before. You take your pizza dough and your string cheese, your mozzarella string cheese, and you line the cheese sticks, your mozzarella string cheese, on the outside of your crust, and then you just fold the crust over your cheese. These cheese sticks are pretty long.
It's a fat fuck activity.
Okay, that's obnoxious. Behave.
That definitely is what she said.
Sometimes these cheese sticks are a pain in the ass to open.
Ah, shit.
And if you're a single dad or a single mom and you got like one kid or two kids, you know, and you're hungry, they want it now. If you're a parent with starving kids, they're hungry for dinner, they want it now.
I meant to call this out. Trouble One has been a member now for 19 months. Thank you, my friend. I genuinely appreciate that. 19, just shy of 2 years. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
This is going to be the quicker way of doing things. Right in there just like that. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna add some bacon to our crust.
Of course you are. Bacon doesn't make everything better, and I'll fight you about it.
Just like that.
I know that's gonna piss people off. Fuck you, bacon doesn't make it better.
And then we're going to add our sardines to the crust next. Here we have
Here we go.
Beach Cliff sardines and Louisiana hot sauce. Yummy. Mmm. Good. Let's see how hot it really is.
No, I'm not the biggest fan of bacon. Like, I don't eat it. There's not any time where I just willingly have bacon. No, thank you, dude. No, thank you. I'm a hard pass with it. I don't want it for breakfast. I don't want it on a sandwich. I don't want it on a cheeseburger. I don't want it on a potato. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want bacon. No, I'm good. I prefer sausage. That's what she said. For breakfast sandwiches. That's the breakfast meat that I prefer. That's what she said. Ew, we heard that.
Yeah, got a little bit of kick to it. Not too spicy, though.
Okay.
So now we're going to take our sardines.
Oh my god, that was the sardine can lid.
And put it on top of our bacon. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the whole can of sardines, shall we? Why not?
Yes, he did eat cat food. Yes. Bacon, no. Cocaine, huge fan. I feel like... Yes, I do. I like my meat to be cylindrically shaped. Yeah, I don't like the bacon part of the pig. I want the sausage part of it. Yeah, whatever.
But here it is so far. You see the bacon, the sardines, and the cheese. Now comes the difficult part.
Uh-oh.
We're going to fold.
Oh, fuck, wait. I gotta see that. Dude, I'm not cognizant. I'm not fucking here.
But here it is so far. You see the bacon, the sardines, and the cheese.
I see the sardines. Yes, I do. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Where's my mouse clicker at? No, it's not what I wanted. That's a fish. 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 That's fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. That is also fish. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's like a whole back of a fish. Look at that. That's like its butthole all the way up to its brain. Look at that. That's a fish. That's a fish. That's part of a fish. Oh, fuck me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Now comes the difficult part. We're going to fold the crust onto itself, which is going to require that we kind of stretch the outside out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, is this pizza going to be the prettiest of pizzas? No, not really. You know, it's not going to be the prettiest of pizzas, but guess what? You made it, and that's all that counts, right?
Well, I still want it to be somewhat appetizing.
So who cares if...
Did she really overflow? Don't dick me around right now, dickhead. Are you dead ass? That's how you know I'm serious when I said, are you dead ass? Because I never use that term, dead ass. Nuh-uh. I'm looking it up. Hey. Did you hear already
No.
about who died?
No.
Dolly Parton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she's old.
Yeah, she's 80.
Yeah.
Omofo just told us. I just looked it up. I thought he was lying to me or messing with me. Dolly Parton, the country singer, songwriter, entertainer, entrepreneur, whose rags to riches story, outsized persona, and prodigious vision and talent placed her in a class by herself, died on Tuesday in Nashville. She was 80 years old.
Nobody's gonna outlive Betty White.
No,
Betty White's dead.
no, Betty White's a,
She lived to what, 100 or 99 or something?
Let's look and see how old Betty White was. I put Betty Shite. No, she was 99 years old. She was 17 days away from being 100.
Mm-hmm. I thought she'd never die.
Dude, that's some gangster shit to say, I've made it almost to 100. That's almost not a decade, but a century, almost a straight century on this earth. A fucking 100 laps. Ooh. My wife's home, everybody, if you couldn't tell, because she wasn't here until just right now. Wow. Can you imagine doing 100 laps at this bitch?
Well, we have a customer that's 104 years old. She probably won't make it that much longer, but...
My wife has a customer that's 104 years old. Holy shit. That's incredible, dude. 104 years old. Like, I make jokes about wanting to be like 200, make be 150 years old. I don't know. I feel like I want to make sure that I'm like fully mentally cognizant and there, and that I'm aware, and that I know how to like take care of myself, and I'm not just like stuck in a bed and unable to do it. Like I like to do stuff too much. I want to be healthy and like physically active. If I'm 150 years old, I'm gonna be out kickboxing and taking it down. Chat said they love your face.
Oh, thank you.
She said, "Oh, thank you." You could say thank you too. Like you could like just step over and not even put.
Sorry.
Fuck.
Don't make me slap you in your arm.
Make a giant mess, knock over my drink and everything. You could do like Mary does and just stand in the corner and just go like just wave at chat. Cause look, you can see chat here in the video. So you could see them. Like there they are. Gotta say hi, chat.
I wave. That means hi.
But you gotta talk to him. You gotta talk to him. How do you know? I don't know where it went. I bet I step on it though. It's right there.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, anyways, Betty White was 99 years old. That's so gangster. 99 years old. Almost 100 laps around this earth. She was so close to crossing the finishing line. That'd be so sick to make it to 100. What if we do? What if we do make it to 100? What if we do make it to 100? Dude, you're 2 years older than me. If you make it to 100, I can only go to 98.
It means I have to deal with you another 60 years.
Yeah, I hope so.
Long time.
I hope you have to deal with me for the rest of my life. At this point, nobody else is going to deal with it. We're already locked in. We're already locked in and dialed in. I know all the weird stuff about you, and you know all the weird stuff about me. So, like, at this point in my life, I don't have enough time to meet someone new and tell them all the weird shit about myself and not freak them the fuck out. So, like, we're stuck. We don't have enough time to start over, so can't go anywhere. We're forever now. We're forever. Okay. They said that you neglect them. You neglect chat and Discord because she made a Discord. She's never in it though. You should answer for that. I mean, I should too because I neglect mine.
My family says the same thing. I neglect everybody.
Yeah, but You like the people on Discord. We like these people. These people are handpicked. We like them. So, they're our friends. Okay. We'll shut up here. Let's go back to work.
It's a perfect circle. Or if it doesn't look like something you'd order at a restaurant, you know?
I think they're going to think you don't like them if you don't.
I like them.
I think they're going to think you don't, dude. I think you're going to hurt their feelings.
It don't matter.
You might want to get on that.
That looks decent. YouTube, that looks decent. Oh yeah, that looks way good.
Yeah, it looks way gooder, guys. Hell
Go
yeah.
ahead and show you what it looks like before I start adding ingredients. Whoa.
Oh, Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
pull out this Prego 3-cheese pizza sauce. We'll grab our shredded mozzarella cheese and we're gonna sprinkle it on top of our sauce here. Come on. Come on, open up. You piece of If you like the Cooking with Cobra segments, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Come on, you bastard.
It's okay, Cope. Sometimes those bags piss me off, too.
There we go. Beautiful. Hey, you guys. Making a pizza over here.
Cobra.
Hey, you guys. Use YouTubers. Hey.
What?
Use YouTubers.
What?
Hey.
What?
Use YouTubers.
What?
We're over here making a pizza, huh?
Yeah.
Bacon, sardines, cheese. There we go. That's the oven letting me know that it's preheated. Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now we're going to add some
Type shit.
pepperonis, some Doritos.
I don't know if you guys saw this at the this past weekend when the Island Boy got beaten up. They did a press conference for this. It was ridiculous. But at the press conference, there was this dude in the audience, and when the Island Boy got his turn to be asked questions, he had the microphone. One of the dudes in the audience asked him, "So, who cut your hair, and why do you fuck your brother?" And of course that pissed off the Island Boy and everything that people are like, you just sit down, shut the fuck up, serious questions only. And this dude's just like, oh yeah, type shit, yeah. Like, oh, I'm a clout chaser, yeah, type shit. It was the funniest shit. I'm not doing it justice. If you find the clip, it's fucking hilarious.
Let's add the Doritos next. Yeah, let's add the Doritos next, man.
Cubs is definitely watching us, watching him, for sure.
Nice layer of these on top.
Type shit.
I'm going to add 8 pepperonis to the center here. Now we're going to take our pre-cooked, like our bacon, and we're going to break up the bacon into tiny pieces and throw it on top of our pepperoni. And of course our beef that we cooked up earlier.
Type shit.
I'm going to take our beef patty.
I got to get that on the soundboard.
And you can see the beef is cooked medium rare, which is all right.
Yeah, it is all right.
Because it'll cook up in the oven.
Okay.
My hands are a little bit greasy, so I'm going to have to wash
Bro, they're always greasy.
them real quick.
Them shit stay greasy.
Washing my hands, washing my hands, washing my hands. In my hands. Take some more of our shredded mozzarella cheese and we're going to sprinkle it on top of our beef. Send it to Flavor Town, dude. Get down, Flavor Town. Down. Gonna take a trip to Flavor Town. Yeah. In the oven for 18 minutes. Booyah. So our pizza is just about done, YouTube Live and cooking video. Bacon sardine stuffed crust pizza. Man. Bacon sardine stuffed crust pizza.
Look at that. Arm all fucked up. It's all wrapped. It's hurting like a bitch. I'm still here. I'm still clocking in. What's your excuse? See, that this should be motivating as fuck. That's right? Right. I know. I think that was one of the dumb things I just said, because as I was saying, I was like, this is dumb.
It's pizza time.
That would be nice if there was a cut button where I could just cut and trim out that last like 8 seconds and just delete it like I do in the editing app. But nope, not when you stream. Don't get to do that. Don't get to fix the fuck ups.
So there's our oven. I'm gonna have to get some oven cleaner for this stuff right here, because that stuff's kind of caked on. But
yeah, just a little bit.
the rest of it's pretty easy to clean up.
Okay, so
Like the only problem I see is like a little bit of cheese oozing out of that crust on the side.
is that it? Okay. We can deal with just a little bit of cheese. Yeah, we can deal with that. Maybe. Oh, I say that now. I see it. I don't know.
Want to let it cool off for a bit before we cut into it. But take a look at this monstrosity, YouTube. Bacon sardine stuffed crust pizza. Stuffed with cheese. Yummy. Yeah. I don't appreciate those comments. Tactical soap kicks ass. Yes, tactical
People are dogging on tactical soap because I don't appreciate that.
soap does make women horny, but it does not guarantee you'll get laid. On me. Well, thank you, Kenneth Johnson, for the $2 donation. I appreciate that.
Dude, I gotta get a tactical soap sponsorship. I gotta get one of those.
See, I don't ask my fans to donate money. They do it because they want to.
To be fair, that's the way it should be. You should never ask. You should never go, hey guys, give me money. Even though I told you guys at the beginning of the stream, hey guys, give me money and I'll show you my surgery scar. Fucking whatever. Dude, whatever. Fuck.
You're going to have to hold it like this because all the ingredients are trying to pour out the middle here.
Oh, God, dude.
Oop. And the top layer of cheese decided it wanted to fall off.
You just dropped a straight up cheese ball, dog.
God bless it.
God bless it.
Well,
Type shit.
it's a Cobra cooking video, so something had to happen.
Type shit. Type
Good thing it
shit.
didn't fall on the floor.
Type
so
shit.
It could be worse.
Type shit. Type shit.
Yeah.
This is fascinating.
Son of a bitch. The pizza's falling apart. Ah. Damn it.
Fascinating.
Come on. There we are. So picking this up is probably not going to be the easiest task, but we're going to eat it.
Take it on the other
Look at
side.
that cheese pull from our stuffed crust.
Yeah, it's stuffed with cheese and fucking anchovies. Cobes.
See that? Stuffed crust pizza at home.
That's been slimed with fish.
It just keeps going and going and going.
That's what she said.
Look at that cheese pull, YouTube. Is that ridiculous or is that ridiculous? Cheese pull. Well, sometimes eating food does get messy, so what do? You eat it. That's what you do. Oh yeah, Cobra's homemade pizzas are the bomb, yo. I'm just saying. Yeah, just
I'm good, man. Yeah, I gotta move my arm every couple of minutes or it's starting to throb. It's fucking hurting. I'll be honest, it just hurts. That's what it is. It's just post-surgery pain. That's all. Just hurts.
sardine, bacon, cheese, stuffed crust pizza. Dude, if you like fish, you'll like this, you know? Yeah.
I like fish, but I don't necessarily know that I would like it shoved into a fucking oversized Hot Pocket. Cobes. I don't think so. I don't think I want sardines. That's just not the type of dude I am. I'm just not cut like that. Not unless I'm super hammered drunk, and I don't plan on doing that. So that's not the type of dude I am.
I call it a cooking
Oh, absolutely, we got work to do, man. We got work to do. We got videos to watch. And I'm here. I clocked in. You guys clock in.
video.
Sheesh. Okay. Now,
While in Miles City, Montana, click
I didn't mean for that to jump into that Reball D video. I don't know if you guys are fans of Reball. I really like Reball's channel. I like that guy. I like all his videos. His backgrounds are really cool. I like how he does it. Okay, next up, we're heading over, like I said earlier, to Bite Size Cobra Videos channel, or Bite Size Cobra Vids, this channel. Go check them out. Like, subscribe if you don't know who they are. Go show them some love. They're worth your time, I promise you. We're going to be opening us up a multi-part series on the one, the only King Cobra JFS. Today is part 1, the origin story. I think, just the other day, a new part of this dropped, and this has been a multi-year thing. This has been going on for 3 years. This first video was dropped 3 years ago, and I think it was part 11. Just got dropped a couple of days ago. I think it was dropped either the day before or the day after the anniversary of Cobes' passing. There's a couple of videos that came out that day. Some really well done ones. Tony One Leg did one that was like an hour and 12 minutes, I think. Go check him out. If you're not aware of Tony One Leg, go check him out. Good stuff on his channel. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be doing part 1 today. Before we get started, join me in a ripper. Like I said, arm hurts. It's that post-surgery pain, so let's make it feel a little bit better. Sardines still have bones too. Do they really? Hey, do sardines still have bones in them?
I don't know.
That's what chat said.
Gross. People eat them right out of the can.
I'm starting to find out why streamers use their chat so much, where they're like, oh my god, chat, what do I? This is really good input. Chat knows a lot of stuff. Like, you can get opinions.
A lot from chat.
Yeah, you can get their opinions about stuff and find out like if they like a new outfit, or you can figure out math problems or problems with your car. Redbeard helped me figure out the microphone issue when it kept dropping volume. He helped me figure out why it was doing that, and we fixed it. Chat's really helpful. I like having chat. I think it's fucking awesome. Makes me feel cool as fuck to have a chat. All right, guys, let's grab ourselves this ripper. Please join me in it. Cheers. Let's go. Sardines are the entire fish. Yes, everyone's saying yes, they have bones. Yes, but the bones get cooked down when you cook them. So I've heard of that, like where fish have bones that get soft enough to eat. I guess that's what. Still, just the thought of it. No thanks. Let's go. Hold it. One more. All right, guys. I don't know if I said this the other day, but shouts out to Wise Pillars of the Community. That's my dude. That's my boy. Out of the kindness of his heart, saw fit to gift me a video game on the Xbox. I thought that was very nice of him. And what game is it? I think it's No More Room in Hell. Really dope. Fun game. If you guys have a chance, Go check it out. Really fun game. Really frustrating game. It's got its challenges. Fun game though. Go check it out. No More Room in Hell Part 2, if I'm not mistaken. Really good game. And shouts out to Wise Pillars. Okay, I'm done yapping. Let's press play. Shout out to Bite Size Cobra Vids. Let's go to work. Jack Mag and tuna and ramen. That I can get behind. That I've heard of. I get that. I get the protein of tuna with your noodle. I get that. My uncle has made me many a prison meal. I understand. I get it. But Josh, this whole fucking sardines? No, thank you. No, thank you.
Joshua Faye Saunders,
3 years out of child. That's a long time. That's a long time to be self-sufficient like that.
aka King Cobra JFS, was born to parents Clint and Laura. Clinton Dean Saunders was born on the 15th of September 1969 in Casper, Wyoming, to parents Alan and Sandy. Josh's biological mother's name is Laura Debbie.
I can see where Josh gets his looks. 100%. I see whose genes it is.
Ann Goodrow, born February 1971, and is believed to be from Cheyenne. She graduated from Wheatland High School in Wyoming. Clint was diagnosed with ADHD, and his parents were very strict with him. According to Josh, they were strict with him because they thought it was their fault that Clint had ADHD. Clint went to Natrona High School in Casper, Wyoming, and had a passion for gymnastics. Clint was named the top male gymnast in high school before graduating in 1987.
That's interesting. Really? Top male gym? That's pretty impressive. That takes a... Wow, I didn't know that. Huh. What an interesting dude.
Clint said he'd always wanted to be an artist since he was in grade school, but didn't display...
Oh, now that chat's on screen, because where I'm looking at to watch these videos, it's in a frame, and then my chat's usually over here, but since I figured out how to put chat on screen where it can be seen now, where everybody can see it when they watch the videos in the after party, you can see chat the whole time. I see that instantly. I see those memberships, and I appreciate it. Bandits Revenge has gifted 5 memberships. That's 177. This is the lowest we've been in a while. 177. Shouts out to Bandits Revenge. I do appreciate you. And shouts out to 5 new members. You love to see it. Thank you so very, very much. Thanks for being here after surgery. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. We have a job to do. We have a job to do, and we clock in to do it.
Like any particular talent at the time, Clint remembers a time when he drew a picture of a man playing by a pool and called it his masterpiece. In junior and senior high, Clint got D's in his art classes, and...
No, I could see the genetics coming from Josh's mom's side, but I can also see... I see it here, too. Josh's mom is definitely the dominant one, though.
Became very frustrated, but didn't give up. He ended up going to college, getting low grades again, but said his main interest was gymnastics.
Fun fact, I went to college for one night. I went to class for 3 hours, and that was it. That was all the college that I went to, and never went back.
Sadly, Clint got injured and couldn't compete professionally. According to Josh, one of Clint's first jobs was a vacuum cleaner salesman.
I was about to say, what the fuck is that? I didn't see the words that was a fact. I was looking at it like, what the fuck? Oh man, that thing is old.
And he even attended a class that taught him...
I feel like I probably had something like that when I was a kid. Or my parents, had one. I feel like they would have had some goofy looking shit like that.
How to vacuum properly so he could be a better salesman. Clint went back to college at the age of 21 and took night classes at Casper College in photography. He knew when he first held a camera that it was his destiny to become a photographer. He said he became interested in photo montage after seeing a poster by artist Jerry Ulsman in his instructor's office.
Banner's Revenge has sent chili for 6 jewels. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know what they are either. I have no idea what they translate to. I see them all the time on TikTok. I don't know what they are over there either. But thank you. I appreciate them.
Clint asked his instructor how to create photo montage.
College would be dope if it was free. Yes, full agreement with that. That would be amazing. That would be wonderful. That would be a great way to help reach your goals and make your society better. If it was free to just go and learn, that would be great. Yeah, that would make college the most optimal thing that you could do. Go get some extra schooling on your specific trade or whatever career path you're planning on doing. That would be a massive help. It would be a massive help to be able to do that without having to go $150,000 into debt, because I don't have $150,000 extra dollars lying around. I don't know that the average person does, so it'd be nice.
Montage art, but his instructor said it was too advanced for his course, Introduction to Photography. Clint ignored his tutor and began spending 20 to 30 hours a week trying to develop photo montage skills. However, he would end up quitting the photography course, feeling that art and photography were just better as hobbies and not career paths. Josh's parents met in Casper, Wyoming, and got married between December 14th and the 21st, 1990. As you can see from this newspaper article, Josh's mother was mistakenly named Laurel. Joshua Faye Saunders was born March 26, 1991, in Casper, Wyoming, at the Wyoming Medical Center. Josh was born...
This is every bit as good as the Geno Samuel documentary on Chris Chan. Every bit as good.
Born with underdeveloped lungs and was placed in an incubator. Josh's parents were very young, only 20 and 21 years old at the time. When Josh was a child, apparently Laura did not breastfeed him and instead opted to feed him formula. Josh claimed that he had a bad reaction to this formula, and it allegedly made him bleed from his rectum. At this time, Clint was working at a convenience store, and later claimed he was only earning $3 an hour. Clint shared a small apartment with Laura and Josh. Clint owned a '66 Mustang since the age of 15 that he had restored. Unfortunately, he totaled his car by crashing it into a deer, but
Okay, that Mustang right there... I believe my dad's was 2 years newer than that. I think my dad's was 69. What did they say this was? 65?
small apartment with Laura and Josh. Clint owned a '66 Mustang.
Okay, my dad's was a 67. I believe it was a 67. But my dad's did not look like Clint's hair. My dad's... it was seagull shit white with squares of primer gray all over the body of the car, just random spots. I don't think any of the wheels matched. Spider webs on the outside, spider webs on the inside of it, on the inside of the back seat, all up in the back window. And that's the shit box that my dad decided he would drive in on the random days that he wouldn't be out driving, that he would be home for whatever reason. And then these random days that he decided to come pick me up from school, that's the shit box he would decide to drive. And I was like, God damn it, Dad. Why would you do this to me, you dickhead? And he would roll up. I remember he would roll up in the school pickup line and just sit there, and it would just be going, whoa, 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 just drawing every bit of attention that he could to that goddamn seagull shit colored Mustang. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyways. Oh, what a time to be alive.
Since the age of 15 that he had restored. Unfortunately,
see, my dad always talked about restoring cars. He always told me, he's like, yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do we're gonna get this and blah, 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 blah. you like, well, we're going to, yeah, we could restore that. Like, no, never got there. Never got past the point of deciding what car I liked. At one point, I thought it would be fun to rebuild a car, and then I was like, yeah, I'm on board with this. Yeah, I'm on board with it. And I was on board with it for like 3 months while we talked about it and looked for a car. And then when it came time to buy one and I saw what a shitbox I was going to end up getting, and realizing like, oh my God, it's going to take years to rebuild this fucking thing. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm out. I don't want to do this. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's not for me. I'm not that mechanically inclined with auto mechanics. So, no, thank you. Not for me. And ever since that, I've never really taken an interest in cars beyond knowing how to do the basics. So, nah.
He totaled his car by crashing it into a deer, but ended up selling it to help pay for Josh's medical bills.
A dropped Buick. I drive a truck. I drive a small pickup truck. I drive a 2005 Dodge Ram 1500. That's what I drive.
Josh's parents ended up getting divorced in 1992 or 93. Josh described his biological mother as being crazy, possibly suffering from a mental illness, and said that Clint had to fight for custody of Josh. Josh often spoke about the custody battle between his parents and said that his
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
mum would take him to church every time they had visitation with her. Josh said that his biological mother's family were tight-knit Christians. Sometime after their divorce, Clint was forced to...
Sounds like that tight-knit Christian came out a little bit negatively there. Sounds like Josh didn't have a very good time. One thing I will point out, I do like that Clint fought to get custody of Josh. That says a lot. That means a lot. To know that your parents both actively, like, I don't know what his mother did, if she did the same thing or not, but to know that somebody loves you and wants you, and it's good. It's just a good thing, especially in a troubling time like a divorce, because that's hard for kids. It's hard for adults. It fucks adults up. So imagine what it does when you're a child. It's hard. Sometimes that's the best route, but it can still be hard. Still, point is, it's good to see that Clint seems like a really good dude, like a really good dad. He seems like a really nice guy. And, oh God, now it makes me sad all over again for him. He seems like a really nice dude. That's all. Really nice dude that really loved his son. It sucks to see the way that Josh went out, the way that Josh just took himself out. Just a sad thing to see. But anyways.
moved to Miles City, Montana, to share custody of Josh because Laura's parents lived in Billings, Montana. Josh recalled a time when his dad took him to see some family members around Christmas, but the trip was cut short when Laura fraudulently called the police on Clint. Laura attempted to maintain a relationship with Josh.
Ford Escape. Brother, what year is your Ford Escape? Because honestly, I like the 2012, I think it's a 2012. I really like the look of it. I haven't heard a lot of good things about them, but I really like the 2012 Escape. Jesus Christ, I lost the word. I really liked them. I think they look cool. Dexter drove for me. He did, yeah, I know. That's where I saw it from. I was like, that's a sweet ass car. I was like, I could go serial kill so many people right now and just hide the body like Dexter does it. I could do it, dipshit. No, I don't know. I like it. I don't know what it is about it. I think it looks cool. It looks safe. It looks like a sweet little dad car. Because yeah, all my vehicles are fucking yellow. 3 of my vehicles are yellow. One's white. One's like glittery maroon, blood red, something. Anyways, okay, let's back to our video. I'm gonna shut up.
Throughout his life by sending him clothes and candy, but Josh hated it and developed a deep-seated contempt for her as the years passed. Around this time, Clint started his own gymnastics training business and claimed to have several branches in Montana for around 7 years. While in Miles City, Montana, Clint coached in a club called Rhino Gymnastics for Kids in Miles City and Glendive, Montana. The club was apparently named after Clint's favourite animal, a rhino. Clint and one of his gymnastics teams went on to compete in the United States of America Gymnastics Junior Olympics. Clint rented a space for his gymnastics class in a church which boasted a bell tower that Josh became enamoured with. This could possibly be the origin of what would become a lifelong obsession for Josh. Josh said that he was always obsessed with bell towers and said that he grew up watching Disney films like The Hunchback of Notre Dame and studied Big Ben, the famous clock tower in London, England. Around 1993, Josh began kindergarten. When Josh was 3 years old, he said he became fascinated with tobacco pipes after seeing the car.
Dude, working on a car in the snow fucking sucks. I've had to do it one time. I had to change a tire in the snow. Oh my God, it was... Doesn't sound like it was that bad, but the way it was snowing, where we were at, we were on just a fucking back road. Like it was just a bad time. Looking for a customer, and it was just the worst. The way the snow was coming down, it was fucking miserable. My hands were freezing. It's hard to see because it's at the time of the day when the sun. Where we live, during wintertime, it gets dark really early. It starts getting dark like 4:15, 4:20-ish. Sometimes it'll be pitch black or like completely dark by 4:50. So it gets dark early. And it was at that time where it's starting to get dark and you're trying to be in a hurry, but the snow is just pouring down your face and it's almost like a wall in front of you. It's just a fuck-ass experience. It's not fun. It's a good way to start throwing tools when you get done, and then you're like, fuck those fucking tools. We'll get them tomorrow. We'll come back out here tomorrow on our way out to a different job. We got to come back out this way anyways, and I'll tell Jim I'll tell him I got mad and threw him. I don't care. At this point, I just want to be done and go home. And just, anyways, yeah. Honestly, I don't think I ever really had many bad jobs. It was just the weather and conditions around them that made jobs really fucking difficult at times.
Cartoon character Roger Smoke One in the 1961 children's cartoon animation 101 Dalmatians. Josh also claimed that his passion for
that was a real good movie.
Music started around this age. One of Josh's fondest memories of kindergarten was going to a park in Miles City, Montana called the Triangle Park and looking at the church bells of Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Josh claimed he was speaking at a 5th grade level at this point and said he didn't fit in socially with the other students because they were just learning their ABCs and he felt he was intellectually superior. However, Josh was held back a year due to a lack of social skills required to complete kindergarten. Josh said that this made him feel stupid for a long time until...
Fuck. Josh, why would you say that? I cannot be held accountable for laughing at that, Josh. That was funny.
His dad later assured him that it was his Asperger's syndrome that held him back in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Sometime before 1995.
Hell of a picture there, Clint. Hell of a picture. Looking good, my man. Hell yeah.
Clint gained sole custody of Josh. Throughout his childhood, Josh's family knew something was off with him and said that he was different from other children. Clint took him from doctor to doctor, and Josh was put on several medications including Strattera and Ritalin for ADHD, and Zoloft, an antidepressant, to try and improve his behaviour before he was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome in 2004 when he was 13 years old, and he was also sent to counsellors.
Those are big drugs. Those are big drugs to be putting into a child.
To better understand Josh's mental health, Clint ended up going back to college to study psychology and work with kids with mental health issues.
Clint loved Josh. Clearly, Clint loved him so very, very much.
Clint claimed he had quit good jobs for lesser paying ones so that he could spend more time with Josh at home and help him. Josh said that he created his first food combo in Miles City, Montana, when he mixed nacho cheese Doritos with Cheetos. On August 31st, 1995, Clint ended up meeting his future wife,
sick food hack,
Tanis Loverchek, at Miles Community College, where she was teaching history and government studies.
Janice seems like a nice lady. She seemed that, just looking at Janice, she looks like the stepmom I would want to have if I had a stepmom. I'm so fucking thankful I've never had a stepmom, that I have my mom and my dad. I would be so pissed off. I would be such an asshole if my parents got divorced. I just know the way I I know the way I am, that if they had divorced when I was a kid, I would have been a fucking jerk. I mean, I was a jerk anyway. I was a fucking dickhead to deal with. I don't know. That's how I know my mom loves me, because she put up with me because I was a fucking butthole.
Clint said that he only enrolled in her course because he heard a rumor from one of his friends that there was a new hot history teacher. Clint ended up dropping out of her class very early, but asked Tanis out on a date. Tanis accepted, and they had their first date on September 9th, becoming
Oh, her name is Tanit. I thought her name was Janice. It's Tanis.
engaged only a week later on September 14th.
Damn, dog. You putting in work quick. Engaged just a week later? Like, I met my wife, like, the night that we, like, met. The night we met. I think she came back over, like, 1 or 2 nights later. And then did it again, and 1 or 2 nights later. And it just became, like, a regular occurrence. We would text each other, and I remember when we first met, she would tell me, no, I have to do this. I can't come over tonight, but hypothetically, if I did, would you want to watch a movie and get tacos or something? And I was like, hypothetically, if you come over and you bring tacos, fuck yeah, dude, you're gonna have a good time. Yeah. You bring me tacos? Yeah, we'll have a good time. And then she was like, well, maybe hypothetically I might come over. And then she hypothetically came over a lot. But point is, we met, and within 30 days of meeting, she was fully moved into and lived in my house. 24/7 in my house. Her shit was out of her dad's house and into mine. So, but I don't think I asked my wife to marry me. We're not actually married. We never actually have gotten married. But I don't think I asked her for... I think we've been together like 4 or 5 years. Maybe 6 or 7. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know if my son had been born yet. I don't fucking know now. You know what? I take that back. I asked my wife to marry me before my son was born, because to get her that ring, I resorted to prior skills to make extra money. And I sold fancy sugars to make extra money to help get that ring. I don't care. I don't feel bad about it one bit. I bought it how I bought it. I got the money how I got it. And, yeah, but we're not actually married. We're common law married, though, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're common law married. That's sick. Yeah.
We're pretty much married.
We're married. We're married enough. Okay. But anyways, yeah. Tanis looks really nice. She looks really nice. Now that you guys know everything about me and my wife. Yep.
Tanis is originally from Cheyenne, Wyoming, and graduated from East High School in 1986.
Oh shit, me too. I graduated from East High. Yup. Yes, I did. Because when I went to high school, I went to Garces, and then I got kicked out and went to East High, and then I got kicked out and I went to Vista P Continuation School, and then I got kicked out and I went back to East High specifically through their home studies program. That was the only way that they would take me and allow me to attend their schools if I wasn't actually on campus, because, oh, fuck me, I was a bit of a problem child. Ha, who would have guessed that, right? Nobody would have thought that. And, yeah, I officially graduated from East High as well. So, that's sick.
On June 16th, 1996, Clint and Tanis got
See how excited I get for little stuff?
married in Tanis' home city and capital of Wyoming, Cheyenne, where Josh was the ring bearer. In 1997, Clint and Tanis had their first child together, named Tiana. Also in 1997, Josh's biological mother, Laura, gave birth to Josh's half-sister. Sometime in the first grade,
Josh has a half sister?
Josh had to do a school project about his ancestry and make a poster. Josh said that he found out he had British ancestry due to there being a mansion with his last name, Saunders, located somewhere in England. Josh spoke about his first grade teacher named Mrs. Hammerlick, who was very old and drank a lot of coffee and was very mean to him. According to Josh, when she taught him how to read, she prevented him from sounding out words and forced him to track the words with his finger. This apparently hindered Josh's learning, and he claimed that he couldn't read that well until the 8th
Yeah, dude, fuck that. Let him sound it out, dickhead.
grade. Josh credited J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter novels for helping him learn to read.
Oh, sick. Hell yeah.
As an aside, Clint made a post on the King Cobra JFS subreddit in 2018 recounting the difficulty.
My son did a lot by himself. Like, he taught himself a lot of shit. As far as reading goes, he did a lot of it himself. Like, every time I would try with him, it's like he would look at it and just, it's like he was miles ahead of me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're 3. What are you doing? And the older he got, it's like it just came natural to him. Like, I try to teach him something. He's like, no, Dad, I know that's how you sound things. I know that's how this works. I know this letter goes before this. Yes, I know. Like, okay, fine, whatever. You're 5. I'm 30 something, but yeah, I can't remember my age. Yeah, but yeah, okay, whatever. I forgot. Oh, God, I forgot what I was talking about. See what happens? Literally blanked on what I was talking about. Talking about my kid being smarter than me. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, guys, here we go.
He had with Josh and the struggles Josh faced growing up. In this revealing post, Clint said that Josh's obsession with having crushes on girls began in the 1st grade. Josh had a crush on the prettiest girl in school and was often hazed by his classmates for liking her. Other students would be cruel and send Josh fake love letters pretending to be from his crush for the remainder of the year.
Oh, fuck, dude. You can't do that in Josh. Like, I don't remember taking an interest or really realizing that, like, oh shit, girls are pretty. I can remember there was like a switch. It's like I went to school, and all of a sudden when I got to a certain age, it was like, hey, girls are pretty. And we all know what day that was. But that was like, I feel like it was like around 5th grade ish. I know that like in 7th grade is when I like really started paying attention to that, like, oh, girls are really pretty. Girls smell nice, and they do their hair, and I'm like, girls are awesome. That's when like my attention was taken. But at the same time, I do remember having I kissed a girl in like 3rd grade on our way home from school to the babysitter's house. I remember that. I was a pimp. I've been getting it in, putting in work. I can also remember kissing Dana Jones by the tetherball court in 4th grade. I remember that. That was a rough day. That was a fucking big day. We met out by the tetherball court on lunch recess. Whew. That was a big one. My stomach was in knots. She was there before I was. I had to walk up, and I was like, oh, shit, here we go. Your friends are here. My friends are here. Oh, boy, here we go. It's going to be a big one. Like, it felt like Rocky. I'm like, dun, 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 dun. It was rough, but I went in for it. I walked up. I handled my business, got it in. And like, I don't know, the next week, 2 weeks, it's like, you kissed a girl? Ew, what's wrong with you? You kissed a girl? It's like, I did kiss a girl. It's like, ew, you're fucking gross. Okay. Cool. And then call me the F word. It's the nature of fourth graders. You kissed a girl? Ew, you F word. Oh my god. Oh boy.
In 1998, Clint and his family moved to South Lake Tahoe, California, and worked as a gymnastics coach and as a security guard for a casino. Josh said that his first experience smelling pipe tobacco was in Lake Tahoe.
The F word for homosexual. That word got flung around a lot in the 90s. Like, you grew up in the 90s, you had like a 99.8% chance that your friends were going to call you that slur pretty commonly. That's just the era we grew up in. You heard that word a lot. No, I can't say it. Nope, I don't have that pass. Nope, I don't get that pass. You'll have to look that one up on your own, big dog. It's all you.
California. Josh's first paranormal experience was on Easter in a church that his parents dug into in Lake Tahoe. He prayed to God to see Jesus and claimed that he saw him. Josh's first time seeing a bat was when he saw his stepmom Tanis perform at a play, and it was goth as fuck. While in elementary school, Josh was rejected for the very first time by a girl named Daly Perucci that he developed a crush and an obsession with. Daly is happily married and has 2 children. Josh's mum Tanis got the opportunity to go to the university.
Oh, right quick. Dickheads. Chris G.A. has gifted 5 memberships. I appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you, gang. Let me do. I'm in a good mood. Probably because I'm still a little fuckered up from yesterday. That's what, 182? Hell yeah, it is. 182 members, baby. Look at us. We're almost at 187. Ooh. You know, at one point in my life, I was going to get 187 tattooed under my eye. Fucking idiot. I am so glad I didn't do that one. I'm so glad that's one I didn't do. Yeah, everyone knows it's gay to like girls. Duh. They're like, ew, dude. You kissed Dana? Ew. Why would you kiss a girl? Ew. You're so gay. You're so fucking gay. You kissed a girl? You're such a bitch. Oh, I couldn't wait for somebody else to like, oh my God, Chris likes Jamie. And I was like, oh my God, thank Christ the heat is off of me. Fuck. I can rest easy for a minute. Shit. Man, dude, 4th grade is stressful. That was not a fun time. Oh, God. Dude. Heaven forbid you wear the wrong shoes or the wrong brand or you tie them the wrong way or heaven forbid you wear socks up to your knees with shorts. Fuck, heaven forbid you do that because you're going to get made fun of that for weeks. I do it now on the daily, as you guys can see. But not in 4th grade. They're like, why the fuck what the fuck, you fucking socks and socks up to your knees, blah, 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 blah. You look like a cholo. No shit. No shit. I do. Wow. Never would have guessed. God damn. God damn. I went to a Christian school with white kids. Yeah. Primarily white kids. There's a few of us there. There were very few black kids. There was 4 Indian kids, like from India, not native. And I can remember two of them were twins. They looked the same, dressed the same. They had I don't know what the headdressing was called, but they both had identical headdressing. And the other 2 Indian kids, one One was named Prince, and his sister was named Sandeep, like deep sand. I remember them, and I remember we had this foreign exchange kid that was with us for a few years. His name was Sergey. I don't care. I'm going to drop all these names. I don't give a shit. I don't care. But Sergey was, I think he came to our school in 5th grade, I think. And I think he was with us. I don't remember him in high school. I don't remember seeing him past 8th grade. I don't remember, but I remember Sergey, and he was the most Russian stereotypical kid you could imagine. We've all seen the movies with the Russian kids, like the little street urchin kids. One kid always has a fucked up eye that's like kicking out this way. Sergey had that eye. Dude, Sergey's eye was fucked up. Sergey's eye went way out that way. Sergey struggled with English, was very clearly not his first language. And when you're 10 years old, 11 years old, it's hilarious. You're dumb. So you'll stand right in front of this kid, just laugh in his face like, oh my God, keep talking. It's fucking funny. What the fuck was wrong with us? Oh my God. Oh my God. Sergey had a sister. She was a couple years younger than we were, so I don't know anything about her. But Sergey, man, that kid was fucking tough. I remember that. Might have laughed at him a lot, but he was fucking tough. That kid he took a lot. It took a lot to make him cry. He was a tough fucker. I'll give him that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. He was a tough fucker. At this point, I do wish him well. That's weird. All right. Like, hey, fellow abuse victim, I see you. What a weird thing. Like, hey, we're both being abused. We're probably never going to talk about it, especially outside of this room. Because, shit like that happens. Sometimes it's more than one of you. Weird things. But, yeah. Anyways, let's get back to our video. I didn't mean for that to go into a dark corner so quickly. Oh, yeah, by the way, we were both being abused at school. FYI. My bad. Drag us down.
University of Dakota in Grand Forks to get a doctorate in history. In 1998 or 99, Josh's family moved to Grand Forks, North Dakota for roughly a year. Clint once again ended up going back to college at the age of 28 to study psychology as his major, and worked as a career counselor as well as delivered pizza for Little Caesars. Clint ended up dropping all of his courses and switched to art and photography again.
Again, that's a handsome picture.
The only thing Josh can remember about living in Grand Forks was that he used to watch anime like Dragon Ball Z, Tenchi Muyo, and Sailor Moon.
That doesn't surprise me.
Josh recalled his dad buying a blue and hot
Hell yeah, Clint. Hell yeah, you did.
pink 92 Geo Tracker convertible that he and his dad were going to work on as a project.
Oh, just catching. Never mind. Just left and right, baby. Left and right.
Josh said that it was his plan to spray paint the car royal blue with black flames to match its blue and black interior. Josh alleged that some kids broke into his car and tore out the CD player, amplifier, and speakers and threw it into his neighbour's yard, which turned out to be his parents' landlord. Josh ordered an Awuga horn, CD player, amplifier, speakers, a new carpet, and a new top for the car. Josh's stepmom also bought him a steering wheel cover as a present. Josh was also planning to use a snakehead from a walking cane as a shifter knob. The walking cane originally had a sword in it, but Clint probably knew best and took it out. In the year 2000, Clint moved his family to Valley City, North Dakota, where he attended Minnesota State University and graduated in 2001 with a Bachelor of Science in Graphic Communications. Sadly, the GeoTracker engine broke, and a brand new one was out of what was presumably Clint's budget. It's assumed that Clint put everything back into the car and sold it, but Josh got to keep all of his hardware for his next project car. In Valley City, Clint was also a curator and an art gallery manager, and an art teacher at Valley City State University from 2003 to 2005. Tanis also worked at Valley City State University. Shortly after arriving at Valley City, Josh's parents signed Josh up to a church function/field trip so that Josh could meet new kids and make new friends. During this field trip, this was the first time he would see Alicia Rhodey and had a crush on her instantly. At the end of the trip, Josh bought her a purse from a coin machine for 50 cents at a pizza restaurant after going go-karting.
I have no idea. He may be making it all up, but if he is, it's a good story.
Josh attempted to give Alicia the purse, but she left it on the table on purpose. Josh thought
Could be from accounts from Josh's dad. Could be from Clint.
that Alicia forgot
Because Clint's been on the internet a long time.
her purse and attempted to give it back to her on the bus, but Josh discovered that she had a boyfriend. When Josh was in 4th grade,
Welcome in, Obi-Wan. This is the first stream you got? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not usually live on Tuesdays. I'm not usually live this early in the day. I missed my yesterday's stream because of surgery. Pal, I'm getting all my sympathy points that I can. I'm trying to show this shit off as much as possible. Look how swollen I am, guys. Look at that. Holy shit. I think it's gotten worse, dude. Look at that thing. Sheesh. Fuck. That's all my elbow right there. Yeah. I got a double nerve relief revision surgery. Yes, sir. So much for my fundraiser shows. Oh, fuck. I didn't forget. We got, you know what? Let me try again. Let me see if I can make this work. Let's try this. No, but still won't let me start a goal. But we're halfway there. I've kept track. We're halfway there. We've gotten 10 memberships. Only need 10 more. And we'll check it out together. Because I genuinely have no idea what it looks like. Yeah, it won't let me start a goal for super chats or gifts or membership. I don't know why. Any other time this application works just fine. Huh. No. I don't know, dude. I don't know why it won't. I don't know what its problem is. Oh, why it doesn't want to let me. Is that too much? Let's do this. Let's try that. I don't know. It won't let me start it. I don't know. My celebration shouldn't include anything of monetary value. It fucking doesn't. The fuck? There, let's see. Let's try this. Nope, still won't start. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it is. But regardless, I think we only need 10, we only need 10 members to do the reveal. If it's bigger than your leg scar. I'm jelly. I don't know exactly how big it is. My first scar was like about like this, but kind of like in a C shape. But this one, it feels like it's been cut like down to here. So I'm not sure exactly how big it is. I don't know. They're like, keep that thing wrapped for a couple of days. Gross, dude. I'm taking a shower. I've already took a shower yesterday when I got home, or shortly thereafter. I'm gonna do it again today too. I'm not going 2 or 3 days without a shower. Fuck that. No, thank you. All right. Anyways, I'm done talking.
In the year 2000 or 2001, he said he was horrendously bullied in school and on the playground, and even on the bus to school. It got so bad even the bus driver had to complain. Josh said that the 4th grade was the worst time of his life. Josh's earliest memory that sparked his obsession with snakes and cobras began after playing the early 90s computer game, Buzzy the Knowledge.
Oh, fuck. Can't ignore that. There it is. Chris G.A. All right, my man. I do appreciate you. Shouts out to Chris and shouts out to 10 new members. Look at that. Chris took us in and cracked our goal right away. Appreciate you, gang. Genuinely. Every little bit helps. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shouts out to those 10 new members. Added that to the membership counter. So once we get through this video, we'll unwrap this arm. We'll take a look at it together, see what she's looking like. I'm very curious. We've got what? About 20 minutes to go. 15, 20 minutes. We'll get through it and we'll bust this thing open. Let's grab a ripper. Anytime we do get a double ripper, double-digit memberships, that's cause for a ripper if I can find it, dude. What the fuck? How does it go somewhere? My desk is so small. What oh wait, my light's not on. Ah, fuck. That hurt. Oh. There it is. Duh. Okay. Well, we do get a double-digit membership. That's worthy of a ripper. So please, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ourselves a ripper. It's about time for a break anyways. We deserve one. Let's catch this ripper, and then we can go back to work. Cheers. Hold it. Hold it. Get one more. All right, guys, back to work.
Bug. Specifically the jungle version. Josh distinctively remembers clicking on a cobra and it hissing.
Hey. Ah.
Around 2002, Josh's obsession with cobras and snakes grew after watching The Crocodile Hunter, Spitting Cobras of the World on VHS. Josh's first encounter with a real cobra was he went to the Reptile Gardens in Nemo, South Dakota. The Reptile Gardens had a Malaysian and an Indian cobra on display, and he quote-unquote spurged out. Around this time when Josh was 10 or 11 years old, he began special ed and rode the short bus to school. Josh said he knew a kid named Taylor who would copy everything he said, and also a kid named Juanito who was deaf. Josh claimed he taught Juanito how to flip people off. Josh had a minor misunderstanding with a girl with red hair on the bus after insulting her old grandma by asking if the secret to her mortality was eating lots of yogurt. The girl ended up telling her grandmother, and when the bus came to pick her up, her grandmother would shake her fist at Josh. And in return, Josh made the deaf kid Juanito flip her off. Josh also recalled a time when he got a girl in special ed class to show her breasts to him. For the majority of Josh's education, he had to go to the resource room to help him learn because of his Asperger's. Josh said that the resource room really helped him learn, but opened him up to more bullying by other students. In 2004, Josh was finally diagnosed with autism after Clint's mother read an article about the disorder and the characteristics that fit Josh. As mentioned earlier, Josh was placed on different medications until he was 18 years old. Although Josh claims this was when he was diagnosed, he contradicts and possibly misremembers exactly when his parents found out he had autism. Shortly after being diagnosed with autism, Josh told his dad he was still getting bullied on the bus. Clint allegedly rode the bus to school with Josh and lectured the students about Josh and his autism. Josh claimed that this helped, and the kids stopped bullying Josh for the most part. Whilst in 6th grade, Josh was friends with another handicapped student named Marshall Peterson. Josh remembered a time when his teacher, Mrs. Gaylor, pulled him and the other students into a classroom and taught them about sex. Josh said that he was hot under the collar, learning about sex for the very first time. Clint has said in the past, due to Josh's autism, he has the mind of an 11 or 12-year-old, and would constantly brag about things that he thought was cool, like his sexual conquests. For many years, Clint tried to instill a sense of respect for women in Josh, teaching him not to treat them like objects. According to Clint, Josh's whole family are feminists. Around this time in 2000,
See, Clint sounds like a good dude. He sounds like you treat women with respect. Don't be a dickhole to them. Just treat them like human beings. You know, I try to treat my wife like my equal. She's my partner. She's my equal. But not in every way. Got to be realistic here. We're equals in different ways because physically, she will never be my equal. Mentally, I will never be her equal. She is light years ahead of me mentally. And I can bench press way more than she can. But it's a yin and yang thing. Like, she's the smarts to my muscles. You know, it's a team effort. Team effort, that's all.
4, the popular video game Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was released, and Josh bugged his dad to get it for him. After spending a few...
I remember playing San Andreas. That shit was so much fun. I think I got that for Christmas one year. I'm pretty sure I did because that was like the only time I got video games. I don't remember, like if it wasn't Christmas, I don't think I ever got a video game until I got old enough to buy my own, and then I had a one-armed bandit that would acquire sealed Nintendo Wii's, Xbox 360s, and PS3s. That at the boom in 2008, 2009, 2007, right around that era. That boom when those three consoles were out, just blowing up. I knew a one-armed man that would acquire them from Walmart, and not just consoles. He had clothes. He had like one of those circle racks like you see in Walmart. He had shirts, shorts. If you need socks, you need laces. What you need, I got you. And he did. If you needed it, he got it you. He got you for sure. And great guy, super friendly, and I didn't know one man could have that many Xbox 360s at his house. I was like, brother, you should not let people see this shit. Like, you shouldn't just invite, like, I know you know this guy, but you don't know me. I don't know you. Like, I wouldn't have invited you into my house if I had this kind of stuff here. But anyways, regardless, once I got old enough, I acquired my own Xbox 360. I didn't have to beg my mom for it anymore. I was like, okay, well, I got a plug now. And with the one-armed bandit, he had good prices. You didn't have to pay what was it, like $350? Like, that was a lot for a lot of fucking money. Still is a lot of money. I think my paychecks for 2 weeks at that time when I was like 18 years old, when I was making like $8 an hour, I think after taxes, my paychecks would have been around $650 ish. Something like that. Like, not very much. Not very much. So that Xbox being, 350 of it, and then games too, that makes it, $500. Like, that's eats up my whole check. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot when I'm struggling to pay rent, pay for gas in my truck, and try to make sure I have the finances behind me to go out and shake hands with every girl I can. You need finances, you need resources to be able to get out and about and figure that shit out. Had a quick little panic attack. I thought my wife was in here. Thank goodness. But anyways, let's get back to work. Jesus Christ. Yeah, one-armed bandit. I don't even know why I started talking about the one-armed bandit. Other than he had good shit from Walmart. I always wonder what happened to him. Huh.
Few hours with Josh whilst he played it, Clint became very offended by the amount of violence towards women in the game, like killing hookers. Clint put his foot down and said that these types of video games were not allowed in his household.
That's crazy because when I got to play it, I just got to play it. My parents didn't say anything. Playing San Andreas, playing Vice City, either one of them. I just sat in my room, played them. Even when my mom and dad would come in and they would see me just running women over and shooting cops and stuff, they'd be like, "What is this?" I was like, "Grand Theft Auto." They're like, "Okay. Are you shooting cops?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Okay, I guess. Have fun." Like, I am. Having a blast, Mom. Have a blast. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, San Andreas, that was a good one. That was fun. The radio, the music. The music in San Andreas. Gasoline, dude. That shit was fire.
Clint said that he argued with Josh over the subject millions of times, but he never relented. Before junior high at Valley City Junior Senior High School, when Josh was roughly 12 or 13 years old, he really wanted a guitar and found one he really wanted. So he asked his parents to buy it for him, but they told him he had too many instruments and he had to buy it for himself, but they offered to pay for lessons. So Josh began his very first job with a paper route at the Valley City Times-Record, delivering newspapers in the winter. Josh finally got enough money and bought his BC Rich Warlock for $777 and some odd cents.
Damn, dog, you saved up 700.
Online from the website musician.
Do you really have that guitar? Do you really? That's sick.
Friend.com. Josh nicknamed his guitar the Grim Reaper. Josh had two teachers growing up, Zach McGoth and John Rudolph. After only learning the basics, Josh stopped taking guitar lessons. Josh also quit the paper route to join the wrestling team in high school. Whilst in junior high, Josh would develop a strange, self-indulgent brand of spiritualism, placing himself as sort of an icon at the centre of it. Josh formed what he called a gang or a cult with his close friends, and they would smoke cigarettes and practice magic. Josh said that the cult's colours were black and green, his favourite colours. Josh said that he was the leader of the gang, and dubbed himself King Cobra, a nickname he would go on to use as his persona across all of his creative endeavours, including his music and on YouTube. This cult idea would evolve into creating his own religion, loosely based on Satanism, whose followers are dubbed the Cobra Demons. The religion's main deity is a god called Cobratin, and a goddess called Cobratius, and their son Cabrero. Josh spoke vaguely about his religion, and said that male members of his religion were called Cobra Demons, and if a Cobra Demon had a girlfriend, they would be called a Cobra Angel. Josh expanded on the lore, saying that there are good and bad Cobra Angels and Demons, and said that animals could be Cobra Angels and Cobra Demons. Josh also said that there was a great war fought between the animal Cobra Demons and Angels, and the King Cobra ultimately, after many years of battle, emerged victorious. Josh was later quizzed about his religion, and was asked if males can be Cobra Angels, but Josh said no, and that Satan told him that it had to be this way because it was easier to understand. Josh said that his religion was heavily based on Harry Potter, and wanted to write his own story about his religion, but it never materialized. As well as being influenced by the novels, the creation of Josh's religion probably also served as a way for him to cope with the stresses of being a social pariah. Central to his own internal mythos, Josh created his now famous symbol. Josh said that he would draw the well-known Stussy S and the head of a hooded cobra, and then receive divine inspiration and combine them both to form what some might say is a vaguely phallic symbol.
Is that what it is? The head of a cobra? No fucking way, dude. I had no idea. I thought it was a dick. I mean, I know what a Stussy is, but I thought the rest of it, I thought it was just a dick. I had no idea that it was the head of a cobra. Wow, look at that. Learn something new every day.
and named it the Cobragram. Originally, as Josh explains it, the 4 circles represent energy, mind, spirit, and body. The Stussy S resembles all 4 elements entwining with each other back into itself. The line connecting both symbols represents belief. Over the years, Josh has revised the meaning of the origin of the Cobragram. The exact significance has become very fuzzy, with Josh struggling to explain the...
Why does it have to look like what it looks like, Josh? Why do you have to do this? Why do you have to put the long line there? Like, there's other ways you could have done this.
The original meaning and importance of not only the Cobragram, but also his religion overall. Josh would later say that his symbol is meant to represent the image of a hooded cobra from behind, and that's all. Later, when Josh turned 18 years old, Josh got his Cobragram tattooed on his forearm by the cousin of his first guitar instructor, Zach McGough, at McGough Tattoo Parlor in Valley City, North Dakota. In the beginning, Josh's parents were accepting of his religion and went along with it. However, as Josh got older and it became more deeply ingrained into his already unstable personality, Clint threatened to send Josh to a psychologist and told him that he needed some help. Josh claims that Clint told him he was psychotic and that he didn't have Cobra powers. Clint tried to make Josh understand that it was his Asperger's syndrome that was the reason why he was so obsessed about these beliefs. Josh was mad at his parents and argued the case that this was his freedom of religion and he had the right to believe in whatever he wanted because it wasn't hurting anyone. Clint gave in, but cautioned Josh he shouldn't talk about his made-up religion because it would make him look quote-unquote crazy. In junior high, Josh had a crush on actress Lindsay Lohan. Josh recalled a time when he was playing basketball in gym class and spaced out thinking about her and got an erection. Josh said that this was very inappropriate and the other kids made fun of him.
Josh! Big dog, you can't... Not to Lindsay Lohan, not at school, Jesus.
When Josh was around 12 or 13, he used his...
I don't want to hear any negative talk about Britney. That woman is an angel on earth. Her voice is perfect. Her songs, they're a source of beauty and inspiration to all of us. That woman deserves better.
Grandparents' computer in their basement to try and search for naked pictures of singer Britney Spears. Josh forgot to clear his search history, and at the dinner table, his granddad told him, "So, I heard Britney Spears has some nice boobies." At the end of Josh's junior year, he mixed some of his parents'
I would have been fucking mortified. I couldn't, dog. If my last search was Britney Spears has nice boobies and my grandpa figured out how to use a computer, and that would be kind of crazy because my grandpa's well, let me rephrase that. The one grandpa that I have has been dead for like 40 something years since before I'm alive. So it'd be fucking crazy if he learned to use a computer all of a sudden. My dad's dad, it would be also strange if he learned to use a computer because he also has been dead for 13 years. He's been dead a long time. So regardless, if either one of them came in to talk to me and said, Britney Spears sure has some nice boobies, fucking game over. I would nope. I would have called it quits right then and there. Nope. I don't want anybody to know what I'm trying to search up in the privacy of my home at 2 a.m. when I'm trying to look up Britney Spears has nice boobies. And I would never do that because, again, that woman is an angel. She is not for our perversions. She is for our auditory sensations. She's for us to listen to. Stupids. She's beautiful because she's an angel. She's not meant to be perverted and gross. We love her because she sings to us and she touches our hearts and souls. Duh. Okay, let's continue. God, I fucking talk a lot.
Bacardi from the liquor cabinet with some juice and drank it. After Josh got tipsy, he attended the school dance at the Valley City Teen Center. Josh fondly recounted dancing like a male stripper to AC/DC and flirted with the girls. Josh also fondly recounted seeing two girls kissing and became very aroused. After the dance, Josh's parents found out that he had pilfered their alcohol and they punished him for it. Around this time, Josh went back to Cheyenne to see his family. Although he couldn't remember who arranged it, Josh ended up meeting with his biological mother Laura at the mall and they ate pizza. Josh said that they hardly spoke to each other and described the experience as being very awkward. This would be the last time he would meet his biological mother Laura in person. In 2005, Josh's half-sister Sammy was born. Sammy was born with hearing difficulties and a medical condition called funnel chest, a condition which a person's breastbone is sunken into their chest. Around this time, Josh discovered Cradle of Filth after searching for ghost videos on Google Video. Cradle of Filth's song, Her Ghost in the Fog, was recommended as a video.
That's a good song. Her Ghost in the Fog and Amphetamine both. I like both of those songs. They fucking kick ass. Those are good songs. Her Ghost in the Fog. And there's like, I think there's two parts of it. It's a good song.
Josh listened to the song and was instantly an adorant fan. Josh's parents, however, didn't like him listening to this type of music and took some half-assed measures to prevent him from listening to the band. These attempts obviously failed, and they just made Josh want to listen to them even more. In his desperation to stem Josh's obsession, Clint cited an article about goths being Satanists. Josh claimed he showed his dad an article countering the argument, and Clint apologized to Josh after this rebuttal. Around this time, Josh started listening to Ozzy Osbourne after watching an interview with the lead singer of Cradle of Filth, Danny Filth. Danny Filth said that one of his idols was Ozzy Osbourne, so Josh gave Ozzy a try, and the rest, of course, is history. Ozzy became one of Josh's idols. In 2006, when he was in his freshman year at Valley City Junior Senior High School, in the previously mentioned subreddit post from 2018, Clint spoke about Josh's hygiene. Clint noted that Josh's hygiene was abysmal, and he would often be late to school because Clint would send Josh back to his room to change in some clean clothes and even brush his teeth, which would, of course, end up in a massive argument between them both. Clint referenced sensory aversions associated with
Hey, Bustin, good to see you.
Asperger's and attributed Josh's objection to normal hygiene practices to this. Josh's poor hygiene, in particular his resistance to oral care, would continue into his adulthood. To try and attract women in school, Josh would wear Axe Chocolate Dark Temptation shower gel on the odd occasion.
That chocolate, no, thank you. I wore Kilo. If you know, you know. Kilo. That shit was gas. I was quite the little pimp when I was 15 wearing Kilo. Getting ride for my mom to go hang out at my girlfriend's house to study after school. Studying stuff. I was always smelling like Kilo. I remember Phoenix, but it was all about Kilo, baby. Kilo cannot be beaten.
He would shower. As Josh's personality developed throughout his teenage years, we see the beginnings of what would be long-term, repetitive, and obsessive behaviors and talking points.
Gothic big titty baddie.
These included using hygiene products to attract women, becoming a famous musician,
Yes, Kilo was the green one, yes.
becoming rich, building his dream house by winning the lottery, and of
I promise you, it was so good.
course, like most of us, winning the heart of a big titty gothic queen to share his clock-towered kingdom with.
Called it.
Unlike his peers at this point in his life, he wouldn't grow out of these childish expectations of what his life would be. It could be speculated that Josh indulged in these delusions as a form of escapism. Josh would continue to be mercilessly bullied by other students, who would call him weird and commented about his obsession with snakes and cobras. Some of his peers would even go as far as smacking him in the nuts. Josh said that there was a specific time when he was in the cafeteria eating a bowl of Doritos when his neighbor smacked him in the nuts. Josh said he flipped out and beat the kid with a chair and quote-unquote punched every inch of him. Josh said that the kid was fat and didn't put up much of a fight. But apparently, this wasn't Josh's first fight, and he said that he'd been in many fights and claimed he'd never lost a single one.
If somebody leaned over and popped me in the nuts like that while I'm eating, I would fuck him up too. That's the proper reaction. Don't touch me while I'm eating. Don't hit me in the balls. Don't hit me in the balls while I'm eating. Like, don't. No, that's such a cheap shot. Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. Yeah, Josh was big. Yeah, we learned that the other night. Josh was like, what was he, guys? Like 6'1", 6'2"? He's pretty tall. He's way taller than I thought he was.
In Trapp's Gothic King Cobra documentary, Josh called wrestling the gayest sport ever. He said he hated wrestling, and one of the reasons being was he couldn't wear his glasses, and he was practically blind during these practice sessions.
Get contacts.
Josh also mentioned during the documentary
Or learn to wrestle by feel.
that girls would wear singlets for wrestling. He contemplated whether or not he would be disqualified from a match if he were to wrestle a girl and get a boner. Josh also recalled a time when he was getting dressed for wrestling and other students would make fun of his pubic hair, joking that a bear was attacking his crotch. Around this time, Josh said that a girl named Demi kept smacking him in the nuts. Josh said that he would never hit a woman, and he let this continue for months. Josh's
You let her hit you in the nuts for months? I got hit in the nuts one time when I was in 4th grade. Girl hit me one time. I stopped it right then and there. Fun fact, it was a girl I kissed by the tetherball court. We got in trouble this day because I had squat down. I bent down to tie my shoes, and she came up to me and with her and her friends, and she said something, and I was looking down at my shoe, and I didn't look up, and she reached up with her shoe, went like this, and put her shoe right here, and like shoved my head back, and I was like, hey, don't fucking do that, and I stood up, and I punched her in the titty. And then we both got in trouble, and we both had to go sit on the silver bench and look at the playground, and we couldn't actually go on the playground. And we had to waste the rest of our recess. And it made me mad because it had just started. Like, we had just gotten out there from eating lunch, and I went to tie my shoe, and she did that. I was like, you ruined my day. I'm not going to kiss you anymore out by the tetherball court. We're done. We're over. It was just, she was the worst.
His parents even told her in person at a restaurant to stop hitting Josh in the nuts. Demi ended up ignoring Josh's parents' request. Eventually, Josh grew tired of Demi hitting him in the nuts, so he pushed her down to the ground in front of her friends. Josh believed she had a crush on him and didn't know how to tell him. He said he exclaimed, "I'm tired of people hitting me in the nuts." According to him, he wasn't hit in the nuts ever again from that day forward. Josh would often mention that if he ever told his dad that he liked a girl, Clint would jokingly make fun of Josh for having a crush on them. Infuriated by this, Josh would take an antagonistic approach, calling them ugly and some sort of twisted effort to prove it to his dad he didn't like them after all. The inability to distinguish when people are and aren't joking is a common trait of autism, and could explain why Josh perceived his dad's playful jokes as genuine torment. This is something Clint probably should have been aware of by this time. Throughout high school, Josh's major crush was still Alicia Rhodey, who Josh shared an art class with, and thought that she was the most attractive girl at school. Josh became completely obsessed with her. Alicia teased and bullied Josh in high school along with her quote-unquote preppy friends. Josh claimed that Alicia would come to school wearing revealing clothing, and Alicia would signal to her friends to watch while she got Josh's attention, only to say out loud, "Stop staring at me!" Years later, Josh would try and reframe Alicia's behaviour as her expressing attraction for him. Josh would often accompany his stepmother when she would drop his sister Sammy off at daycare. He recalled a time when he started petting a dog outside the daycare, which coincidentally turned out to be Alicia's dog named Mud. Later in 2010, after Josh left Valley City, he stalked Alicia on social media. Josh even once used his magic to help Alicia win a Hooters competition, where she wore a green dress, green as in Josh's favourite colour, and her number was 4, one of Josh's favourite numbers. Josh also began writing a story that he didn't finish, called A Special Blonde in 2012, which features a protagonist based on Alicia. Sometime in junior high, Josh said he was pressured into smoking weed but declined the offer. He was pressured into smoking weed again in his senior year at Natrona High in Casper by his friend Tevin Reams, and he accepted. Josh says that
Kind of asshole names their kid Tevin.
smoking weed helps with his Asperger's and chooses to self-medicate. In high school, Josh got more and more frustrated with being bullied and took it out on a disabled student named Carl Odegaard. Josh claims that Carl was very annoying and would bug Josh constantly trying to be his friend. Josh recalled a particularly bothersome thing that Carl would do, and it was that he would call his shoes smileys. Josh recalled a time that he got Carl to get aggressive towards him after Josh hugged a girl that Carl liked named Jennifer. Carl ended up taking a swing at Josh but missed, and Josh threatened to punch him. However, a teacher intervened before he could and sent Josh to class. Josh said that if he hit Carl, all the other kids in school would be mad at him for bullying a special needs kid. Josh's parents and teachers were very upset with him and lectured him about bullying Carl at a parent-teacher meeting. Patronizingly, they said that they should be friends because he and Carl were alike. Josh told himself he wasn't like Carl, and said that this was the moment his gothic Cobra inside of him awakened. Josh said that this was the exact moment he knew he was goth. Josh went on to list off reasons why he was in fact nothing like Carl. He said the experience made him hate Carl even more. Josh also found it frustrating that other students could bully him, but he couldn't do it to another kid.
They should be friends, dude. Oh, boy. I gotta go back.
However, a teacher intervened before he could and sent Josh to class. Josh said that if he hit Carl, all the other kids in school would be mad at him for bullying a special needs kid.
Yeah.
Josh's parents and teachers were
This is the part we had to go back to this. I had to hear this again.
very upset with him and lectured him about bullying Carl at a parent-teacher meeting. Patronizingly, they said that they should be friends because he and Carl were alike. Josh told himself he wasn't like Carl and said that this was the moment his gothic Cobra inside of him awakened. Josh said that this was the exact moment he knew he was goth. Josh went on to list off reasons why he was in fact not.
To be fair, I would not want to be told that I am like this dude either.
Nothing like Carl. He said the experience made him hate Carl even more. Josh also found it frustrating that other students could bully him, but he couldn't do it to another kid that was more disabled than him. Later, Josh would try and justify his behaviour towards Carl by claiming that he was bullied by Carl first. In high school, Josh still thought of himself as the class clown and would do things like pick his nose and eat it in front of his classmates. Later in his adulthood, Josh would say that this was one of his biggest regrets. On October 29, 2007, Josh attended his first concert ever, the Ozzy Osbourne Black Rain Tour, in Fargo, North Dakota. Sometime in 2008, Josh was
Fargo.
gifted a 52 Ford pickup by his grandparents on his dad's side.
You guys fans of the TV show or the movie Fargo? Because there's a movie before the TV show on FX. Both are good.
From their junkyard on their ranch in
Scotty P, baby. Noah Gertz.
Cheyenne. Josh nicknamed the pickup The Beast because of the sound of his exhaust.
Of
Josh
course
even
he
wrote
did.
a song about his pickup on his first album, Blood Cemetery, called The Beast, but it was cut from the album as it did not fit on a physical CD. Josh and his dad took the truck to a garage in Cheyenne, where it sat for 2 years. Clint argued with the mechanics because they planned to move to Casper soon, and they wanted the car repaired before then. The mechanics allegedly did a half-assed job and screwed Josh's dad out of a lot of money. Clint ended up threatening to report the mechanics to the Better Business Bureau, and it was resolved. Josh's uncle owed his family a favour, so he agreed to work on the truck. Josh's lazy Uncle Don was staying with his grandparents at the time, but unfortunately for Josh, he would never finish the repairs. In his senior year, after he turned 18 in 2009, Josh claimed he got his first kiss from a girl he didn't know outside of an abandoned building while he was ditching gym class. Josh said that he was listening to Cradle of Filth and Ozzy Osbourne.
Wait, you got your first kiss when you were 18, dude? I'm not judging. I'm not judging. If that's what's right for you, that's fine. That's okay. It's all right. Some of us are late bloomers, and that's totally okay. That's acceptable. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just curious what that's like. You know how fucking stressful my life would have been for, like, an extra, or how stressful it wouldn't have been if I had that extra, like, 5 years where I wasn't interested in girls yet, where I just, like, where I didn't have it. I had to deal with some stressful shit when I was 15 years old because I was trying to be a man, trying to do man stuff, which meant there's man consequences. Man consequences that I was not ready for. Thank goodness. Let's just say thank goodness. I am fucking lucky. But goddamn, what a stressful time. What a stressful time. Anyways, God, I talk a lot. You look, yeah. I like the cooties too.
His iPod Nano and was smoking a Salem Full 100 when two homeschooled girls walked by. They got chatting, and one of the girls who had a boyfriend felt bad for Josh and gave him his first kiss. Josh, in a state of total bliss, floated home to tell his dad. Josh's happiness was soon punctured when Clint could smell cigarette smoke from Josh as soon as he got home. At this point, Josh said that he would never get advice about girls from his dad ever again. Clint would later claim that as soon as Josh turned 18 years old, he became an adult and stopped taking his medication An instant
What's up? Is my mom back? Oh, is that what it is? Okay. I'm about to do my reveal.
You gonna take it off?
Yeah.
Why? They said leave it on for 3 days.
Well, I'm put it right back on. It's just I hit my goal.
Oh. I didn't
So-
know you had a goal.
Yeah, I still it wouldn't let me actually set the goal in the like. There's a part of the app that lets me like put in. I want to do like a certain amount of super chats or memberships, and then if that happens, I will respond with this, and I could be like tell a story. I could give them an answer. I could show them
Yeah.
something. I just need to figure out where the end is, but we hit our goal, so we're just gonna see what the scar looks like. I just don't know where the end is at. Careful. Or is it like tucked? Here's where it starts.
Can you turn your arm like this?
I
Does
can't.
it hurt? Oh, I found it.
Oh. And we'll just wind it back up. Okay.
There's gonna be 2 scars.
There we go.
Are we there yet? Gross. Okay, there's part of it. Show them that part.
All right, guys. If everyone's ready, this is what you're getting. It's what I'm going to do here.
Oh.
All right, guys. Let's take a look.
Does it hurt? Don't pull it off anymore. We need to stay on.
Okay. All right, guys. And I've got another one down in here. But
That one's a little hard to get to. Do you want to?
no.
Okay.
No, we can rewrap it. We can put that thing on, whatever we need to do. My wife, for the betterment of me, my wife's going to wrap me back up. And that's a great idea, pillars. On Friday, I'll make my elbow the thumbnail. Either that or I'll just bring it. I'll make it part of the show. Give me 1 second, guys. And we'll finish up here.
Can you pull it out a little bit? Thank you.
Look at that, dude. I can use my thumb. Wasn't this...
I mean, it was right there. I just turned it around so the blood will be on the other side.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. I don't want to do it too hard.
Thank you. That's good. That feels pretty alright.
Okay.
It's almost like getting your hand wrapped for a fight. The way you got like get the wrist, get the knuckles, don't forget this. Da, 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 da. It's like make sure you brace it. That's what it reminds me of.
I don't know how they stuck it there. It just sticks.
We'll just roll it under. Voila. Almost done, guys. Almost done. Hopefully it fixes all my issues. I hope so. I hope so, guys. That's the scar you guys just saw. The wound was just the bottom one. There is a much bigger one up higher up on my elbow. It's going to take a little bit to get to, though, so I've got a follow-up appointment.
On the 10th.
On the 10th?
I wrote it down.
What's today's date?
Today's the 23rd, so you got a little bit.
I got a couple days, so I got a little bit to my next appointment, but I can take all this stuff off on day 3.
I don't know where this goes.
That's another wrap.
For your hand, though?
Yeah. It's alright if you just get this one, I'll get the next one. And then I'll just finish up real quick.
Okay.
I can take all this stuff off in 3 days, and then I'll share it with you guys. So 3 days is... Yeah, the 25th. 25th, yeah. Friday. Squeeze some lime on it before I wrap it. Make it taste good. That's right. Make it spicy. Okay. Alright, guys. Let's get back. Let's finish our video. We'll get out of here.
Began smoking because he wanted to be normal. In Valley City, Josh got his first job at a frozen pizza factory called The Pizza Corner, which was owned by Clint's friend. Josh worked on the production line. Pizza Corner was eventually sold, and Clint would go on to start a photography business with the owner called Obsessed Photographers. On May 28, 2009, Clint announced on social media that he and his family were moving back to Casper, Wyoming. Josh started school at Natrona County High School in Casper as a senior on August 22, 2009. Josh created his Facebook account around this time and posted about starting in his new school. Josh made friends with Christopher Moore, Michael Baldwin, and Alex Campbell whilst at school, but also endured more bullying. Josh recalled a time when he was on the school bus, and younger kids would make fun of him for wearing nail polish, but claimed other kids would stick up for him. Josh even threw insults back at the kids by swearing at them. On September 12th, Josh's friend Chris Moore, who would later be known as Couch Chris, commented on Josh's Facebook post of him pretending to be a white vampire. "Vampire in my house.
We know Couch Chris.
The white vampire has an evil grin on its face. Lol. Total badass. Thanks." Most of Josh's Facebook history of this time consisted of him posting music videos to his favourite bands.
If you want to paint your nails, seriously, feel free. I could care less. That's your business, your hand, your nails. I don't care. You want to paint them? Paint them. You don't? Don't. It's all good. Sometimes my son, he'll like to paint my nails because when my wife does hers, he'll be like, "Ooh, Dad, can I do yours?" Sure can. I don't care. If you want to paint them, paint them. Just if you do a good job. That's all.
And talking about cars and other random things. On Josh's 19th birthday, Josh said he went to Barnes & Noble with his stepmom Tanis, and she bought him a Playboy magazine.
No, you fucking didn't. No, you fucking didn't. You did not get a nudie mag with your stepmom. I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Josh's parents told him that if he didn't graduate from high school, he'd be grounded for the entire summer. Josh said that he spent the last few weeks of senior high busting his ass.
When I was a teenager, I acquired any and all material that I needed by myself. I wasn't about to ask anybody. No, I'll figure it out on my own. Plus, we had the internet, so buying material kind of became outdated. We were kind of the last generation that really bought material because with the internet, you kind of didn't really need to.
Throughout his years in high school, Josh's yearbook photos stood out from those of his peers. He would often pose with his guitar, and Clint would Photoshop the photos to include a badass background and perform some obvious touch-ups on them, including reapplying his eyebrows that Josh would often shave halfway off. Clint was allegedly the photographer that took the senior year photos for Josh's class.
Did Josh cut his eyebrows the way that I do? Just run a razor right down the middle? Thinks it... Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of notorious for that. You guys can see that in your stickers for you members.
Including Josh's crush, Alicia Rhodey. Clint announced on Facebook that Josh would be graduating from Natrona County High School. "My boy is going to graduate, wahoo!" Because the little stink decided to make us wait until the very last minute. Literally, school got out today for seniors. We just found out. I won't have grad invites out before the ceremony, but I will send the announcement as soon as I can. You rock, Josh. On July 28, 2010, Josh created his Vampire Freaks profile. On June 13, 2010, Josh created his first YouTube channel under the name Gothic King Cobra 52.
That was a great video. That was a great intro, Bite Size Cobra Vids. We appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Killed it, got through it. We are done here. That's it for the stream. That's 2 hours, 20 minutes. I didn't think it was going to go that long. I honestly wanted to be done a while ago because I still got stuff to do. But if you guys rolled it out with me, thank you so very much. I do appreciate you. I appreciate the love and support. We hit our goal. I showed you guys one scar. Make sure you come Friday. You know what? I may be streaming tomorrow. I don't know. Because, like I said, I don't have a lot that I can do right now. Play some video games and make videos, I suppose. So, who knows? Maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know. We're just going to have to find out. Regardless, we're going to call that a wrap. If you guys like to hang up for a second, take a ripper with me, please feel free. Thank you again for being here. I do appreciate you. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers. Let's get it. Have a great rest of your